I am a little bit late, but I was just uploading content. So I decided I was like, yo, I have a couple minutes. Like, let me put this content up because I just finished eating dinner and I was like, oh, I have 20 minutes like before my show. Let me just like relax. And then I was like, no, let me do like this content. I said I was gonna, make something earlier. So I just put some content up about Baddies Africa. I'm gonna get on that. Let me write down. I'm gonna get on that, but I want to just start off with like social media, following, all that. I have been a little bit more active on Instagram. I get my news from Instagram, but I really don't like post, but I've been posting more lately. So if you are not following me on Insta and you want to, if you're still active on Insta, it's the same handle, Pop Culture Conspiracy. I did update my Twitter handle to Woke Pop Culture. I will be doing more lives because I feel like YouTube, like my shorts are like just doing okay. So I'm just like, maybe I need to like do more lives and, bring in people that way. So we'll see, but that's like the plan moving forward. And then, yeah, like, are you guys like, do you have your notifications turned on? Please turn them on. And that way you can get more updates, join the Discord. Like, I've got some good people in that group who are even more knowledgeable than me and who drop gems. Shout out to Taylor. Thank you to her as well for, being a part of my Discord and like just joining the conversation and giving some of her perspective and expertise. Because again, she's really good at like decoding. I don't think I can't consider myself a decoder. Hey, what's up? Oh, really? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Are you on Twitter in any way? I will like see what I can do about that. Because that's like good to know. Because I do have people in there, but like let me like try to fix that when I get off. Note taken. Thank you for letting me know. Because like this is the first time I'm hearing that. Because again, I've had people like join, and so like if other people are trying to join and they can't, then it'd be great to like fix that. I'm still at the beginning. You guys are like still catching me. We are less than 5 minutes in. So welcome to everybody who's here. Got some good topics tonight. But yeah, like let me know where you guys are online, and I will be posting my links, and it would be nice to see you guys on Twitter. I don't know if y'all use Twitter. I don't know. Like, let me know. I feel like I have like a decent sized following, like, of people, and I feel like you guys like mainly just rock with me on YouTube. I don't know if I have like it's social media, right? I have a bigger following on TikTok, but I just feel like sometimes it can be kind of like hard to like get people on different platforms. Okay, not on Twitter. Interesting. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. And your input is like very valuable, and I appreciate that. So tonight, a lot of topics. I'm gonna start off with just like the real world. We are off to a really shitty start to the year. Like this year is so rough. Everybody's dying. Like so much tragedy. Like starting off with New Orleans and New York. Now there's like plane crashes. I just feel like every time you turn around, it's like something bad is happening, and that's really discouraging. It makes you not want to leave the house. It's definitely like an energy harvest, because fear is very powerful energy, and if you're scared to like go outside, if you're scared to live, if you're like in a constant state of fear because something's always happening, that's a great way to like extract energy from you. So I just stay woke on that, because now there's like this big conversation of nobody wants to like fly. Hi, welcome in new people. Nobody wants to fly because of like the plane crashes. And guys, I haven't flown in like a couple years. Like it's been like car drives for me. Like I haven't flown anywhere since 2022. So like almost 3 years. I've been like, again, I'm a driver most of the time. And it's just like it's so scary because like I never was like afraid of flying. I used to think that was like an old people thing, like a southern people thing, it's like a small town person thing to be like afraid of flying. Because like I definitely know people who are like, oh, I'm afraid of planes, I'm afraid of flying, I'm not getting on a plane. I definitely like have met people like that, know people like that who like won't fly. But like now, you know, I'm just like, oh, maybe like they're onto something. Maybe like we really shouldn't be flying. Maybe we shouldn't be flying because it's just too much going on. Now, somebody brought up a really good point on TikTok. They were like, this is why we should have like other forms of transportation, like trains. Like we should definitely have like some luxury trains. Trains would be lit. Like if we did have like a nice like train system and they had like, you know, fixins and food and hors d'oeuvres and drinks and it was fancy and nice, it would be nice and it would be very successful for the people who are afraid of flying, and it would be so much cheaper, you know, because like taking the bus is like really affordable, but it's a certain crowd that takes the bus. I've taken the bus before, but it's definitely a certain crowd. Like people be having blickies at these bus stations, like just like same thing with like cruises. Like I didn't know cruises were like I don't know anything about that. I didn't know that like cruises were like associated with like low end travel. Thank you, Rod. I really appreciate you. I didn't know that cruises were like regarded that way. And you know, there are high-end cruises, and I'm just like, you know what, fine, like high-end cruise me down, high-end train me down, like, because car rides are not like that great because gas is so expensive, and like it wouldn't be such a big deal. Like my car takes premium. Like if your car takes premium, like you don't want a long distance drive in your whip, like you don't. Like join the go to the community post, and like for Yo-Yo 2010, go to the community post and like find my links, and then like maybe I can help you on Venmo. So like I would do that. Anywho, or like go to any video and there's like links in the description for Yo-Yo 2010. Thank you, Rod. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, like buses, they be different. But planes do feel really scary right now. Assalamu alaikum, Inez. Oh yeah, while people are here, you guys have a website too that I've been actively updating like I promised you. I don't live in Africa, sweetheart. I live in the United States. But I do get mistaken for East African all the time, my whole life, all the time. I have been actively updating the website like I promised you guys. But look, yeah, I don't live in Africa. The flying shit is scary. I mean, nothing scares you like when... Hi, Garcia. Yes, everything's great. Thank you for being here. Stick around. We got a lot of topics tonight. I'm African American, not African. From New Orleans, very mixed town. Stick around because I'm starting off with like the heavy shit. Not Muslim, proud Christian. But I'm assuming, yes, the head wrap makes me look Muslim. I have an East African face. Like, I hate to confuse you. I just like am very blessed. Not Brazilian. Have 2 black parents from New Orleans. My father's side, they're a little mixed, but we identify as black. But yeah, like there's like just this fear of flying, and as I was saying, nothing will scare you like when you're on a plane and that shit starts having turbulence. Oh my gosh, you are fucking scared for your life. Like nothing will scare you like that. And of course, like, you know, I get scared. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone for the compliments. Some people are reading it that way, homage. No, headscarf doesn't mean Muslim. I've been mistaken for Guyanese before. I'm not Guyanese. But I do look Guyanese. But nothing will scare you like that. But as I was trying to say, y'all are like breaking my focus a little bit. But I appreciate you being here. But I'm trying to like stay on track. Also, this live is available for replay. Subscribe and stick around for the replay. Or stick around for the link to the replay. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm always in this scarf because like I'm at home. I just want to like protect my hair. Yeah, we don't do bonnets, babe. Shade. Anywho, I get scared of like getting into like an 18-wheeler accident. You know, like that scares me. But, and like, you know, you don't want to fall asleep while driving. Like that's a fear too. But that's why we should have like better bus systems. We should have like a train system. Like we are very behind. Like I think what's really happening lately, which I'm noticing in the news, is like people are starting to realize just how far behind America is. Like China with trains and like the AI, like they are well ahead of us. Nothing's wrong with buses, but people are talking about how shit didn't happen to them at bus stops, and I have heard it and I have seen some things as well. Now I've never had a super weird situation at a bus stop, but bus stops, like when you're like traveling through Greyhound, yes, I have watched too much Final Destination, and I've just been through shit too. Like I've been through shit. Yeah, bus stops do be sketchy, y'all. And again, I've taken bus as a mean, yes, American priorities are I don't know that actress. America's priorities are out of whack for us, but they're perfectly intact for the people that run this bitch. I can tell you that. Anywho, we need to advance our shit. We live in Babylon. Like, Babylon should be way more advanced than what it is. But RIP to the victims. It's really right. That is so true, Kaylee. Because like even a lot of planes are ratchet and raggedy. Let's talk about it. But it's just so sad. So RIP to the people who've been affected by the tragedies. Like the people who, like so many young kids, you know, like died in that helicopter situation. Another plane just crashed in Philly. And like people, this is what I said, you guys, you know, I'm going to check that Discord link. But if you're not on the Discord link, join Twitter, like, or, you know, find me on Twitter or something, or like go to my website. Like there's other ways to connect outside of here where we can like have a real conversation. But the Philadelphia Eagles and then the plane, like Kansas, the Chiefs, like people were like doing like decodes, like putting that together. And again, like I can't see some of the decode things like that, but there are people who do. Thank you, Arne. Thank you. Welcome to the live. So I just hate that all this stuff has happened. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Like, you're literally like my first super chat ever. Like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Like, first time for everything. Oh my gosh. I'm like so stoked. Thank you so much, Ethan. I I appreciate you. If you like the channel, please subscribe and check the community posts, because I post a lot in the community posts. That's another thing. I respond to comments throughout the day. I am very blessed. I have a desk job where I can be at my phone. And so if you don't want to join Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, if the Discord link is being funky, if you don't want to join Discord, comment in the community post, because I post in the community post all the time and I respond to comments. You live in Brazil? Oh, Brazil is lit. What do you do for work? I actually have a big girl job. Like, your videos are hilarious. Thank you. Ha! Thank you. Are you familiar DJing? Have you been to my channel before? Like, are you watching? When will we change? You are wildin'. Hi. Hey, from Switzerland. That is so dope. Hi, you guys. For DJN, like, what else have you seen? If you think like my videos are funny, because I don't see you comment often. Like, if some of my like regulars come in tonight, it's a lot of new people here tonight. If some of my regulars come in, then like I'll shout them out, because it's been like Perk Franklin, like Truth Hurts, Dion, like Dion be here often. Oh, really? Okay, thank you, Kaylee. Yeah, I be up here. I be out here working. So, really sad. Hate to see this shit happening. America is crashing down. Layoffs are persisting. Like, for those of you guys, assalamu alaikum. For those of you guys who do not live in America, America is crashing bad. Like, everybody getting laid off. Everybody out of a job. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for mentioning Ta Anu. Welcome. Thank you for mentioning the boat crash, because I almost forgot about that. I mentioned in the Discord, I said, what's happening with like these plane crashes is making me think of the boat crash, or like the bridge situation in Baltimore last year. Because remember, that was like a big deal. That was like a big thing, major event, and then it just like went away. Okay, crash in 90 days from tariffs. Is that what you're saying, Ta? Are you saying that like the drones? Are you saying that there was a situation with tariffs around the time of the bridge crash? I want to make sure like I'm following your timeline, because that'd be interesting. Only thing I know for sure is that this shit is strategic, planned, orchestrated. None of this shit is by accident. If you think planes crashing like this, and like, bro, it's not by accident. It's clearly a setup. Like, the show Scandal tried to show y'all how the government be like setting up shit. Okay. Okay, thank you, Ta, for clarifying. I agree. I'm getting a little nervous. But I'm blessed, you know, and I've been putting money away. That's what I'm trying to be doing. Like, save your money, pay off that motherfucking debt, because life is a lot easier when you have no bills. When you have very little bills, very little debt, when you have no credit cards and no car note, life like gets real fucking sweet when you have less bills. Less bills, like literally downgrade. You're living in a $2,000 apartment, downgrade that bitch. Like, save your motherfucking money. Everybody on TikTok saying that. Now y'all know TikTok is the home of the Target lovers. Everybody on that bitch love Target. I don't be in Target like that. After that situation with I go live maybe like every week. I try to go live every week, but I told you guys earlier in the video I'm gonna start going live more often, because like YouTube be I live in like a liberal city where it's high cost of living, so it is kind of hard. Okay, Ta, dropping gems. I didn't mean to switch the subject, sorry. People are like giving news and I'm trying to just like follow what they're saying. The bridge situation, the drones, the planes, like, this shit is so obvious. I was saying how the show Scandal shows you how the government be murking people. Like, they be beefing the government, and then, like, this dude, another dude, and then they just be going back and forth in front of people and for the whole world to see, right in front of our Popeyes chicken. And what can we do about it? I don't know who that is. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to miss the joke. Let me keep moving on. Shit's going down. It's planned. I don't want to get on a plane. We need to switch some shit up in 2025. We gotta, like, I realize, like, 2025 is definitely the year. You're gonna have to, like, figure shit out yourself. You're gonna have to, like, yes, it's planned, but, like, we gonna have to, like, fight back. Like, the economy is bad and shit is getting dangerous and risky. And it's going to force people to, if you want to survive, like, if you still want to travel, if you still want to go out, if you still want to, you know, try to make money, yes, you are going to have to, like, rely on your own talents, rely on your own hustle, maybe get on a cruise boat, maybe take a bus, maybe take a train. Like, you are going to maybe do a long road trip in a couple days, you know what I mean? Like, maybe make the best out of your situation. Because, like, I feel like over the last few years, we've been living in, like, this dystopian luxury mindset where everybody's like, oh, catch flights, not feelings, and everybody is just consumption, just shopping, traveling, like, just balling out. And that shit has really come to a screeching halt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been feeling like they too good for this and that. Everybody want to do Birkins. Everybody want to, you know, 1942 and Casa Azul and hookah and fuckery. Like, it's been a lot of bullshit the last couple of years with people buying houses that they can't afford, people with these luxury apartments. Like, it's really, y'all have seen it too. Everybody getting veneers, everybody getting a BBL, everybody with these expensive lashes and these wigs and, like, these high priced nails, and barbers charging, you know, $50 for haircuts. Like, it's been a lot of motherfuckers over the last couple of years. Like, everybody trying to be a millionaire. It has been predatory housing lenders. Yes, it has. The world's a stage. Good for you. Do you have popcorn this channel? What's wrong with hookah? I don't really fuck with hookah like that. I'm not messing with y'all who like it. That's fine. It's not really for me. I've smoked it before, but it's really not my thing. But y'all tripping. Y'all in my chat walling out. Where are my, like, where are my fucking day one people up in here? I need a moderator up in here. Where are your mods? Right. I don't know. Kaylee, you're a mod. Because, if you don't mind. Because it's just getting ratchet. Because it's always, y'all gotta understand, every time I'm up in here talking real shit, YouTube or the Matrix, I'm not gonna even blame it on YouTube. Because, you know, I don't like to be blamed for shit. I'm gonna just say the Matrix. The Matrix, the Agent Smiths always send a bot up in here. Every time it's getting too real, I'm talking too much truth. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about bullshit. Now, if I was up in here talking about the pop culture topics right now, everything would be straight. But when I'm talking about real life, here come these bots. I like clockwork every time. I can promise you. Right. The people, I mean, I'm just saying, like, shit been expensive. That's what's killing me. Everybody's like, oh my God, everything's so expensive. Okay. Things are high. Food is high right now. But services have been going up. These bitches been charging $200, $400 to do nails. I started doing my own hair again because I don't have the time to be spending $100 every time I want to get a silk press. Like, I don't. Period. $200 for nails and $2,000 rent. And again, I didn't know that even the barbers were tripping with this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a lot of fuckery the last few years. And the bullshit been going on. $5,000 sections at the clubs. Like, it's been a lot of bullshit. And y'all been rocking with it. Y'all been buying it and feeding into it. And if you broke, just say that. And blah, blah, blah. So the people been taking advantage of y'all. The Dominicans are the reason I had to cut my fucking hair off. Now I have hair on my head, but I had to start over. The Dominicans fried the fuck out of my hair. I will never go back. They don't charge a lot, but you will pay in the health of your hair. It's just a lot, y'all. It's going down. Layoffs, plane crashes, mental health, everybody's scared, everybody nervous. America is too much. And you know what's sad is that it's worse in Canada. Interesting. It's worse in Canada. That's what's fucking scary and sad. And shit been going down in the UK too. So the whole world is changing. I feel like we're definitely seeing like the collapse of the West and the rise of the East, you know? Like, it's pretty obvious to see. Okay, I want to move on to some pop culture topics. Roll with me. This channel is Pop Culture Conspiracy. I don't want to spend the whole live on dark and dim and grim topics, but let's move on to something that's like in the middle. Okay, Popeyes Down Julio collab. Milo, see, I told you I was gonna shout out my day one people. What's up, Milo? Are you in the Discord? Where the hell is everybody else? What's racist? Child, speaking of the truth about Dominicans frying my hair is not racist. It's just facts. I didn't say anything about Dominican people. They fried my hair, that's enough of like them touching my head. Popeyes Down Julio. Are you talking about the collab? Yes, the collab. Okay, sorry. The Popeyes Down Julio collab, while on the front end it looks, you could say it's racist. Yes, it's like racist, but it's really just CIA programming. Like, let me know in the chat if you've seen the movie They Clone Tyrone. I be telling y'all, bro. Y'all sick, bro. Y'all are weirdos. Like, I'm telling you. They Clone Tyrone. They are. They're bots, bro. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, I've been on Twitter. I've been like really working. Like, y'all, I keep trying to tell y'all, I do everything by myself. I do not have people on payroll. And I have a job that deals with numbers. So I can't be like, I can't be fucking around. I don't know where my mod at. Rod, here. Rod, you're a mod because it's just too much going on. Okay, They Clone Tyrone. Let me know again if you've seen it. Now, if you haven't seen it, it's totally worth seeing. The chicken scene. People on TikTok are woke enough to realize that that scene is coming to life. Now, what has pissed me off, have y'all seen on TikTok the black guy who like they gave like the PR box to, that had like the Don Julio bottle at the bottom, and he was just acting like all coonish and excited to get the chicken, and he's like, I got the Popeyes chicken, like just doing too much. It's like, see, just really cooning heavy. And it's like, yo ass is, you them niggas I be talking about, paid opposition, bro. Like, they didn't peep that most black people don't woke up, and we don't want that shit. And so here y'all go, hiring somebody who'll take a check and a piece of chicken and go down to the damn TikTok and cut up for views and clout and press and promo. I'm not eating that fucking chicken. I told you guys in the previous live, don't eat that chicken. They Clone Tyrone is one thing, but somebody on TikTok did bring it to my attention. They have a chicken collab around the same time as bird flu. Right. This, you know what I mean? Eggs high as fuck. Y'all got everybody shook about bird flu. But in the same time, a chicken collab. See what I mean? Like, That chicken is fucking weird. That chicken ain't right. That chicken probably clone. Them probably clone chickens. But see, that's another gag. We probably been eating a bunch of clone meat. That like it's so much shit going on. Like, right, all the food GMO. It's like clone. We've been eating cloned food. They about to start selling 3D printed meat. But there's no I'm sorry about that. Hey, what's up? Inaru, thank you. Welcome to the channel. New subscriber gang. The chicken is going to fuck with your head. That's what I'm saying, Westab. Like, if you eating all of this, they wonder why people be crashing out. Well, let's talk about it. Like, where am I from? I'm from New Orleans. But I keep trying to tell y'all. Saudi Arabia? Oh, hi. Assalamu alaikum. For the people who don't understand what's going on, like, y'all be wondering why people like be like so weird. Like, it's just constant programming around people at all times, right? Oh, welcome from North Korea. You from North Korea? Are you good? Are you okay? Because like, I'm here in America. You from Michigan? Hey, what's up? What part of Michigan? From my North Korea person, they be making it seem like North Korea is just like hell on earth. So like, are you good? But you got a phone? He capping. Probably. Bots, bro. You know, like, you see people like, you know, like when you see people going to these restaurants and like they just spaz out and they be like the fast food workers and, you know, just, you from Detroit? Oh, welcome in. Shout out to Detroit. Are you good? Like, are you okay in Detroit? Because like, thank you, Kaylee. They be making it, if you ever in Houston, come through. Oh, H-Town. I am in Texas. I'm not in Houston, but I'm in Texas. Shout out to you. Comment on a video and like, I gotta find out where your donut shop is. Like, I'm totally down to support, collab, whatever, like stop through. I'm like that kind of person. Okay, I'm glad you're straight living in Detroit. From Connecticut. Okay, shout out to Connecticut. I went to school where there was like a lot of people from like the New England, Northeast area. So I'm familiar with like Boston people, New York people, Connecticut people. Jersey people, like I've met them all. Subscribe, thank you, welcome. Shout out to Ta. Like Ta is really in here, you know, adding value, thank you. When you see people going to these restaurants and they tweak, it's because of that fucking food. It's the weed, it's the food, it's the coke, it's the drugs. Thank you, Irfan. I very appreciate you. It's like, you know what I mean? Like the food be fucking with people. The seed oils, all of the sugar, like eating them fucking cloned ass chickens, like that should be messing with people. And that's what they were saying in They Cloned Tyrone. Pills, yes, a lot of pills. But they were saying that like everybody was in the restaurant eating that bitch ass chicken, and next thing you know, like they were all tweaking and like they were laughing hysterically, but it was keeping them distracted. It's keeping them distracted. You know what I mean? From like the circumstances that they were around. Wait, what? I'm telling you, like, I'm just saying, like, this food is fucking y'all up. And I do feel like it's low-key racist and disrespectful for Popeyes. Because, like, okay, let's talk about it. When Popeyes released the chicken sandwich, there was something in the fucking chicken sandwich. Yes, the point is control. Yeah, it's mind control. But when like, there was something in that chicken sandwich, because like people was spazzing too fucking hard over a chicken sandwich. And you know, let's talk about it. You know there had to be something in that chicken sandwich, because Chick-fil-A been selling chicken sandwiches for years. Like that's their whole brand is chicken sandwiches. Okay, everybody started adding chicken sandwiches to their menu. Like sit down restaurants, high-end restaurants, like now, like Popeyes chicken sandwiches reshaped culinary menus across the country. Because people were like, well, if you can't get a chicken sandwich there, we're gonna put a chicken sandwich on our menu. I don't know. Shit, the drug is weed. And drug, weed, nigga tree, liquor. That's why they put liquor in the food this time. But, like, notice how it was weird. Don't eat that fucking Popeyes chicken. I'm not going back to Popeyes because I do feel offended as a black person. I feel like y'all think black people are just that fucking stupid. Like, y'all think that black people are that ignorant. Like, this is what I was telling y'all about, like, Kamala Harris, like, in her campaign. I was, like, offended by a lot of it because I just felt like y'all think, like, you, Kamala Harris, you and your team, Popeyes, like, y'all just showing us, like, how racist y'all are. Y'all showing us, like, how lowly y'all think of black people. Y'all think of black people, like, as the same way we were portrayed, like, during slavery and, like the couple decades after, like, just a bunch of dancing fucking sambos, big red lips, you know, black and fucking jolly, and just chasing chicken and watermelon and ass shaking and rap music. You know what I mean? Like, y'all think that, like, oh, all we gotta do is just throw these niggas a bucket of chicken and a drink, you know, as long as they can eat chicken, twerk, and drink, like, they good. You know, and that's part of why Kamala fucking lost. Like, I know that, yes, Mediterranean food is legit. But I get it. Like, I know that the elections are rigged. Like, they're going to put in, yes, talking about some, ooh, the collard greens in the bath. Like, stupid hoe. Literally, fucking home wrecking thought. But it's like, at the end of the day, but what I'm saying is, because I'm losing train of thought, I'm reading y'all comments. I know that they pick who's gonna win. The powers that be. And it's presented to us as the Electoral College. Do we really know who's a part of the Electoral College? You can't name one of them off dome. You know what I mean? You don't know who the fuck up there. Right. Illuminati all through their body. Right. So they're going to pick who they want in office. And you have to understand, because people really be getting distracted and fucked up thinking that things would be different if Kamala was in office. Like, no. They might be done differently, but the plan is still the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, the destination is still the same. They might change the route because because they're gonna, like, manipulate the actions to manipulate how you're perceiving things. Like, they might have had, like, a lot of this stuff that's going on now, it probably would still happen under Kamala's, like, administration, but it might be done a different way to make you think about her in a different way. Because, of course, like, all of what's going on in politics, the two-party system is mind control in itself. The way that they do things is mind control in itself. Like, what they're saying, like, oh, Trump, and, like, rolling back TSA and stuff like that, and, like, oh, now there's plane crashes. Like, those moves were made strategically so that you can continue to think about Trump in a certain way. You know what I mean? To keep you biased, to keep you feeling a certain way. So, thank you, Kaylee. So, it's mental mind control. However, right, thank you, Melo. They wouldn't be, because Joe Biden clone ass, I keep telling y'all, Joe Biden is a clone. If he's not a clone, I really think he's a cyborg. I don't even think he's a clone. I think if that nigga peel his wig back, it's a fucking PCB board underneath there. Wires and chips, bitch. He's not a fucking human being. Clone, babe. He's a clown too, but he's, like, I think he's a cyborg. I think he's not real. I think there's a fucking power button where his booty hole should be. Yes, he's not real. He's not a fucking human. And the gag is, yes, it is giving Ex Machina vibes. And the gag is, even if Joe Biden was a real human, he's clearly has dementia. He clearly wears Depends. He like shits on himself. Like he can't dress himself in the morning. Like he's fucked up. And the media, and he did help fuck up the economy. And I'm not doing a card reading. You don't see no cards, honey. And I have topics. The media took it light on Joe Biden the entire time. The media did not condemn him. They like let that man fuck up this country, let him wreck and run amok with the economy, and they sat there and they lied the whole way through, and they said the economy good, we got jobs, everything's straight, ain't no problem. They sat there the whole time and was like releasing all of these fake statistics, fake numbers, like, yeah, everything's straight, everything good. That's a deep question. Do you think we have become a type of society to where we got all earth resources and can reinvent life as in the same consciousness and body without a soul? You need a soul. So I guess that's my answer. Like, I can't imagine reinventing and reincarnating or whatever without a soul. Yes, Milo. They really did swing media in a positive way towards Joe Biden. And they let him go out like a king, like, oh yeah, like everything was good. Meanwhile, when Trump was in office the first time, he could never do anything right. And now that he's back, like because this is why I like unplug him a lot. He's another YouTuber on here who talks about like good cop, bad cop. They're both cops. Cops tend to have a reputation. You know what I mean? Like two wings on the same bird. They can put you into an android. That's why I'm saying motherfucking Joe Biden is a cyborg. That's not a real person. It's obvious. At certain times, he has a different face, he has a different voice. Do I think they can make identical carcass replicate? Right. They can't. Obama wasn't as good as people want to make him seem, but he was the good cop. George Bush was the bad cop. Good cop, bad cop. Robotoid, yes. Okay, y'all are interacting with the question. Okay. Hi, what's up? Welcome to the channel. This shit with Popeyes is whack. Is my getting on that? It's a scheme. Bird flu. I think they're gonna do something else with like another pandemic under Trump. I'm trying to figure out, when did the Popeyes chicken sandwich come out? Did it come out in like Did it come out under Trump's reign? I think it did. Quarantine? So yeah, Trump was in office, right? They put something in that fucking chicken. That's what I was talking about earlier. Because people were spazzing out. People were getting their ass whooped. People were getting harmed over a fucking chicken sandwich. No, babe, I'm not doing a reading. We're talking about conspiracy theories. We're like, this channel is about pop culture conspiracy. I don't read tarot cards. But I do talk about real shit. I don't need tarot cards to know what the fuck going on. So if you want like some real spiritual knowledge, you'll rock with me. If you want a tarot reading, this is not the spot. I just want to, like, I'm welcoming you, but I just want you to like know where you are so you know where you want to be. And I'm here to present full honesty with you. It's not conspiracy, but they're gonna call it conspiracy. Because it's important for them to, right, it is in the chicken. It's important for them to label truth as conspiracy. So that way people will start to question the truth. And they will gaslight themselves. Think about that. Like, if you can make the truth hearsay, questionable, occult. That's what's really going on. Truth is starting to become occult knowledge. Basic fucking common sense is starting to become occult knowledge. And it's to make the everyday person who is programmed doubt and question and deny what the fuck they're looking at. So when did I get red pilled? When I was in high school, I noticed that a lot of the music artists that I listened to were dyeing their hair blonde when they signed a major label deal. And I thought that was interesting. So I did my research on it and I found some answers, and the rest is history. Right. Like, yes, if you call it out, if you call out the truth, if you say there's a fucking red monkey in the room and it's clearly a red monkey in the room, it's meant for somebody to say, oh, that's a conspiracy. So that other people who don't have the gift of discernment, or who are just, again, too busy drinking the Kool-Aid, eating the chicken, can question it and doubt what they fucking see or lack thereof. Because a lot of people, they don't even see, period. Like, it's hard. Like, it's hard to describe certain things to a blind person because they literally can't see. And like, they're gonna always, they could always question what you're saying because they can't see it. How would they know if if they can't see? It would take a divine intervention for them to like wake up to what you're talking about and be like, oh, I see what you mean. So something was in that motherfucking chicken. Thank you. Thank you, Kaylee. It's a bot. Never have you ever seen a fact, like the McRib comes out every couple of fucking months. Have you ever seen somebody get their ass fucking drop kicked over a McRib? Nobody got beat down to the ground over a fucking snack wrap. Taco Bell stay with something new on the menu. You've never seen anybody get popped for anything that was sold by Taco Bell. All of that weird shit that they put together. And all of a sudden a fucking chicken sandwich comes out and people are whooping each other's asses. And people are talking about the Boondocks episode where the black people broke into the chicken spot. I don't remember. The Burger King thing? I don't remember that. Burger King is so irrelevant. But, I mean, what you're saying is relevant. But them as a brand, don't nobody give a fuck about them. They're not really making waves like that. Yes, bad is good and good is bad. We live in a Crowleyan world where everything is turned upside down. The truth is seen as conspiracy, and idiocracy is seen as common widespread knowledge. It was giving Boondocks episode, right? It totally was. That's what I'm saying. Something was in the fucking chicken. Like, with time, I'm starting to realize, because like at the time I didn't want to believe it. I was like, that's a little bit far-fetched. But now that they're coming out with another chicken situation, and this time it's even more like bold, and part of why they feel so bold with this chicken collab is because they feel like, well, you niggas cut up over them bitch ass sandwiches, so let's really set the world on fire. Let's really, where the hood at. Like, let's really fucking make it a DMX song out here. You know what I mean? And really get it popping. And you have people who are gonna, who just love some hood shit, who are totally gonna try it. And who are gonna eat it and, bankhead bounce to it and all of that other shit. But I'm not eating that chicken, and I think people in my life know better than to eat that bitch ass chicken. And because Popeyes thinks so lowly of black people, I have no desire to eat there anymore. The only thing this collab is missing is Megan Thee Stallion, right? With her puppet head ass, because Megan do like to drink, and the only way it could have been any more nigga is if they would have had Henny instead of Don Julio. And it's a scheme, because somebody said Don Julio would have been more fitting for Taco Bell, which is so true. Taco Bell has like frozen drinks, Taco Bell is right. Get the Ciroc out. No Diddy. Gotta tell him no. Fuck Popeyes. No, they don't respect our people. Thank you, Sprout. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Everybody who's here, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Fuck Popeyes, because they see us as a bunch of fucking chicken-eating, greasy-lip fucking porch monkeys. They don't have any respect for black people. And if you put shit in your chicken, fuck you. Literally. I don't want that cloned, weird, drugged up ass mad chicken. I don't want that shit. Remember mad cow disease? I don't want them weird bot lab chickens. They should have collabed Don Julio. That's very interesting. Every time they come out with a new chicken sandwich, kids start going missing. Right. Cause it be like some weird shit, yo. Like fast food is demonic. You don't get to, like, what I found out on some real shit, you guys? Ronald McDonald is a demon. He's a clown. That's a demon. I had no idea. Like, they really, like, McDonald's, like, even their logo can be found in, like, an occult book or something. Like, McDonald's has been exposed. That's why they've been on top for so long. Yes, y'all. Ronald McDonald is a whole, like, yo. I was, like, blown. I got bots in my chat, yo. Jack in the Box? Jack in the Box probably a little demon, too. Did you hear about Jack in the Box? Yes. But all these brands, like, any brand that, like, when you make it to a certain level, you with the shits. You don't, why do you guys think, okay, yeah, but look, Starbucks got a demon as their logo. Y'all don't see that fucking siren? And the way bitches be going hard over Starbucks? Yo, a lot of these logos, they're demonic entities. I mean, look, Coca-Cola, yes. I don't, it's that whole Starbucks logo is a water spirit. What? Let me go, because I'm like, y'all got a lot going on up in the chat. Okay, let's talk about Waffle House. I see a Waffle House comment. Waffle House got voodoo on them. Because why do people go to Waffle House and whoop ass? Somebody got a root on them people, bro. Right. She do like a fish, like in a demon, like, right, her tail is open, yo. It really is. But no, for real, y'all. Waffle House, people go to Waffle House and, like, the way that they just, like, go up in there and they kick people ass. Melo, good for you. You made it out. Did you see a fight? Did you get into a fight? But the way people go to Waffle House and, like, throw down, like, WWE is, like, something going on. Because it be happening at multiple locations. It's like, y'all got a root on y'all. You was talking about Starbucks. Yes, I'm telling you, that's a fucking siren, water spirit, like, demonic entity that people be drinking that coffee. Like, Starbucks is on that bullshit. McDonald's is on that bullshit. Ronald McDonald is a motherfucking demon. Starbucks logo is a demon. It's, like, really scary out here. I mean, yeah, but that don't mean that they're not doing, like, weird shit in the background. Moving on. Popeyes, Don Julio, that chicken is weird. And if y'all eat that shit, y'all gonna fucking be sick. I definitely think that's about to happen. That chicken got something in it. And that chicken, I think is going to give people bird flu. Do not be surprised if in the next 60 to 90 days, everybody's sick. Oh, my tummy. Oh, I'm coughing, sneezing, blah, blah. Oh, you go to the doctor. Oh, you got bird flu. Like, I'm telling you, I definitely think after that fucking Popeyes collab, we're going to see a rise in bird flu, bro. I really do. I really, really do. I also feel like they needed to do this shit around the same time of the Super Bowl, because Super Bowl is coming up. Super Bowl is in New Orleans. Okay, we're not talking about no fucking moon landing. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry I came at you like that, but we like moon landing is like so far from the conversation tonight. I don't know where you coming at with like moon landing. We not, thank you. Like, what are you talking about? Popeyes is started in New Orleans too. So just notice that, like Super Bowl, New Orleans, Popeyes, New Orleans. New Orleans, a lot of black people who love to eat, love to drink. Again, I'm from there originally. New Orleans is just like what I be talking about. It's a place with very stagnant energy. And it's very easy to get distracted by constantly twerking, drinking, eating. There's always a festival and a party to keep you distracted. And it's on the community post, you guys. It should be in the title. I gotta focus. It's always a festival, a party, a kickback, a shakedown to keep you focused on shaking your ass, eating, and drinking. And now they're about to have a Super Bowl. Another, again, party event, major event. There's going to be, what, rap music? SZA and her BBL about to come out and shake some ass to distract you from the slave hymns of Kendrick Lamar. And they hoping that you jive to the music and that you eat the chicken and that you drink the Don Julio and your ass be in a spell. Like, they really putting spells on y'all. Yes, the ads will be full of symbolism. I will definitely be, like, coming to y'all with content. Go Eagles. I'm not fazed. I mean, if you like football, I'm a basketball girl. If you like football, if you're going to be watching, I'm going to be watching for content. But I'm not here to shit on your team. I'm not here to shit on your sport. Like, you are allowed to enjoy football. Okay. Don't eat that bitch ass chicken. End of story. Let's move on to pop culture topics. We're going to lighten up. But I'm going to get more... I'm trying to keep it from, like, real life, and then we're going to get real pop culture. I think we're going to end light. We're going to move on to Baddies Africa. I be telling y'all, these people be selling ass. I've told you guys for the longest. Carisha, Cassie, okay? So I see Santana, like, I told you guys, Saweetie. I told you guys, I've done so many videos about this. So many videos. Like, if you go back on my channel and you like, I have over 500 videos. If you go back on my channel and you just like type in somebody's name, I be telling y'all, like, because it's obvious. Like I always ask you guys, hi, welcome in. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I tell you guys all the time to make you think. Artists always say, I'm not making no money off my music. My label this, my label that. So where you making your money then? Half you niggas are not consistently booked. You not selling no records. You make pennies, you make fractions of pennies off of streams. Bitch, you don't even make 1 cent per stream. You broke as fuck. But every time we see you, you iced out, entourage, dressed. So how you make any money? You haven't put out an album in 2 fucking years. Your label shelved you. They don't fuck with you because they knew you never had talent when they signed you. Gag. You ain't got no promo. All you have is an advance that you done already blew on promoting your first fucking single or your first project. Your label hasn't recouped and you've been signed for over 5 years. So how do you make any money? These are things that I think about. Yeah, they are racking up debt, but they make money off of trafficking. They sell ass to execs. They sell ass to, elites. Right. They do. They sell their booty hole. And when you see them popping out all of these children, that's the real tea. Yeah, they're on OfferUp too. Because Hollywood runs off of red juice. Anina Combe. If you catch what I'm saying. Yes, Carisha is in over her head. But you know who really in over their head? Let me tell you something, Milo. I'm glad you brought that up. You know who's really in over their head? JT. Carisha been an escort. Hi, welcome in. Carisha, like, low-key, I think Carisha, like, it can come off like she might be in over her head, but low-key, she right in her element. Carisha's been a hooker her whole life. She can't read. She can barely speak English. She's like the Black Cardi B. Right. Cardi B can't speak English or Spanish. She's been stripping since she got out of high school. Like, come on. Cardi B said she had one regular job at the grocery store. And then she went to strip clubs and been like stripping and dancing and twerking and selling cooch and selling butt ever since. She hasn't had a real job in over a decade. Or, you know what I mean? So, hi, welcome in. Carisha has been fucking with her baby daddy who died was a drug dealer. Or a scammer. Like, he was getting street money. And then she started fucking with Southside, who's like tatted up from head to toe. He's definitely a certain type. Yeah, Glorilla has a thick Memphis accent. I've met people from Memphis. I've lived close to Memphis before. So, she just sounds like a typical Memphis, like, thick accent person. But what I'm saying is, you guys, look, JT is in over her head if we're talking about them too, because JT is in with the fashion people. Carisha is just doing the shit that she saw growing up. Carisha is just doing the shit that's true to her. Carisha is just doing the same shit that Trina taught her. Which is fuck with criminals, scammers and drug dealers, and sell ass. Like literally. It's JT who decided to go fuck with weird ass Lil Uzi, which I already told you guys, they're in an industry relationship orchestrated by Roc Nation and JT's label. Well, they were signed to QC because Lil Uzi, their relationship is him initiating her into the industry, into the levels, which is why, like, in Lil Uzi, is in with them fashion people. He told you on the song Endless Fashion that he sold his soul for fashion. I told you guys this with Coi Leray. Coi Leray sold her soul to the fashion people. Pharrell sold his soul to the fashion people. Cardi B sold her soul to the fashion people. It be happening right in front of you. Whenever you see an artist pushing clothes and brands super, super hard, it's because those are the people, those are the corporations behind them sponsoring them. They're corporate puppets. I try to tell you guys this time and time again. So they're selling ass. Carisha and Saucy Santana, it's been said that Santana was also messing with Diddy. I believe it. They're probably all having threesomes or freak-offs together. Like, I believe it. Diddy likes men and women. Saucy Santana went out and got a crazy ass BBL, got his body done. Like, yes, I definitely believe that they could have been doing something absurd and foul, like sharing Diddy and splitting the money, or both collecting a bag, and they about to take their talents out to Africa and get with some rich Africans and sell ass there. That's what's been going on with Baddies the whole time. One of my first lives was Baddies is a government psyop. Baddies is about programming your ass to see black women as ratchet and violent, and the girls who were on the show are victims of trafficking. They go to, are they victims though? Because they be signing up for that ratchet shit. Y'all think Cassie is a victim. Cassie's not a victim. She's not a victim of Diddy. She's a victim of her parents. Her parents sold her into the industry. I tried to tell y'all this a while back. Cassie was messing with Ryan Leslie when she was in high school. Like, she's been, you know what I mean? Like, she's been in modeling since a child. Like, she modeled for Abercrombie and Fitch. Look at what came out about them. Lindsay Lohan used to model for Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, Heidi Klum used to model for Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, a lot of celebrities used to model for Abercrombie and Fitch, and then they end up getting exposed for what? Trafficking. Zeus Network as a whole is about continuing to support the mind control that black women are ratchet and fucking vile and violent and argumentative. And it's also for trafficking. I'm looking at Blac Chyna a certain way because Blac Chyna definitely be doing a lot of that dirty Hollywood business. She do. She was over there selling bleaching cream at one point. Blac Chyna be up to some dirty business. And she was the one who like really helped put Zeus on the map. And then here come Natalie Nunn, big long chin ass. And now she got all these girls, you know, her and Jocelyn. Jocelyn's another one. Jocelyn used to be a stripper too. And now she got Jocelyn's Cabaret and got all of these girls going from city to city, what, dancing, stripping, fighting? No. Jonathan Majors? I'm writing that down though. I gotta look that up. So they're going over to Africa to sell coochie and bus and get involved in niggatry. But the whole thing is, I'm telling you, madam and trafficking vibes. Okay. Somebody that you guys probably haven't heard about in a while is YNW Melly. I'm mentioning him because for those of you who are on TikTok, you might have or might not have heard this resurgence of what they call YN R&B, or like R&B made by young niggas. And it's basically like them remaking popular R&B songs, but with trap and like drill lyrics, which is a style that YNW Melly created. Because I like YNW Melly. I don't listen to all his music, but I like him because he can really sing. I have a video about him where I was saying the label, I don't like the way that they marketed him and like put him on, because YNW Melly can actually sing. Like, he's actually very talented. He has a very powerful voice, a beautiful voice, but yet they make him rap and they make him do trap. And when he does sing, it's about murder. Like, Murder on My Mind was like a good song, but it was about murder. The melody was good. Slang That Iron, another one. He's singing his butt off, but the song is about The song Mixed Personalities, he's singing his ass off. Like, he actually, like, on the song Mixed Personalities featuring Kanye, and peep how Kanye was there to help, initiate, right? But on the song Mixed Personalities, they do choose money. You right. Like, Kanye doesn't really have a habit, like, of, like, he's very talented himself. You know, he has the ability to definitely hold his weight on a record and sometimes, like, take over a record. But definitely hold his weight. But on Mixed Personalities, like, Kanye, he definitely gave feature energy because YNW Melly has, again, a great voice. And so the industry is very strategic with, you know, making him sing what he's singing. And so I see, like, this song going around on TikTok where they're like, I forgot the melody, or like, I forgot what song they're redoing. But they're like making some song about, I'm trying to think. She's talking about like Dracos and, oh, I can't wait to bust at you. Something like that. That's what he's saying. And he's like, you know, ooh, you know, Dracos and something like that. Like, just singing like all this. It's by Saint Lamar. And and people keep mentioning YNW Melly. They're like, you know, get Melly on this. This sounds like YNW Melly. Like, Melly needs to be on this. And somebody mentioned the song Slang That Iron. And Slang That Iron is a play off of Never Say Goodbye by Chris Brown. And I was like, they are making, like, YNW Melly is going through a level up. And I be telling y'all that when these people go to jail, they're not really in jail. They're going through, it's Freemasonic rituals. Okay? They're away somewhere where they're doing only God knows what. I think low-key being cloned. But they're going away, yes. A$AP Rocky's trial is a level up ritual. But they are hurting people. That's the thing. And they're hurting young people in particular. Young people get hurt the most. The industry is built off of the sacrifice of the youth. Literally, physically, mentally, emotionally, like, y'all gotta understand that. People always get hurt. It's the devil's game. So getting hurt is how you play. Melly is somewhere getting programmed. Melly made an sacrifice. The song Murder on My Mind is about his friend who yeah. But the lack of parenting leads them into the hands of more people who are hurting them too. Just because a child doesn't have parents doesn't give you the right, or has bad parents, negligent parents, absent parents, doesn't give you the right to hurt that kid. If anything, if their parents have neglected them in any way, then you should see that as an opportunity to, like, that child needs nurturing, not more abuse. So I feel like you're trying to justify bullshit. I'm going to keep moving on. YNW Melly, A$AP Rocky, all of them, Lil Wayne, T.I., Gucci Mane, Gunna, Young Thug, they've all been to jail. And then they come out and they have like this resurgence, this level up. Again, in the real world, where do you go to jail and come out in your job? Okay, you can get out of my chat. Because you're not about to justify child abuse. We're not doing that. Like, no. You justifying too much whole shit. You gotta go. Jadakiss. Where'd that come from? I gotta stay focused. Y'all, I don't know what y'all be talking about. There's a string of rappers who've gone to jail and then they come out and they level up. In the real world, if you go to jail, your job is firing you. I guess he did. I don't recall if Jadakiss did. You go to jail, your job is like, fuck you. You don't come back and get your job. You don't come back and your job give you a promotion. You come back, you go to a halfway house, and you got to figure shit out. Your job is done with your ass. But the music industry is not like that. You do some crime, you go to jail, you're going to beat your charges, you're going to get off, you're going to get out early. Young Thug is a proud Mason. What are you talking about? Young Thug Ben took the oath. I'm glad you brought that up. Right. Just call me Trey. I understand. I agree. Huh? You guys. These people are affiliated with the industry and the powers that be long before, or let me say, not industry. They're affiliated with secret organizations. They're affiliated with powers that be before they join the industry, before they become mainstream. They're already in that network. That's how you have to go through several channels before you become mainstream. You don't just become mainstream. Like, you put in your work. It's Freemasonry. It's a pyramid scheme. Bitch, you gonna be building brick by brick until you get to the top. Somebody higher up might swallow you on your climb to the top so they can move higher. Hence, a lot of younger rappers around Young Thug passing away during his time in jail. I feel like you getting me off track with some of your questions, Justin. Politicians be on that bullshit. Once you become, a lot of times it just depends on how far you're trying to go. Like, Mayor Eric Adams definitely is brotherhood. And he used to be a cop. He's brotherhood. Melly is about to make a comeback in a big way. Because now that they have this song and a couple songs floating around TikTok with what they're calling YN R&B, don't you see how they're creating a whole new genre around his music? Like, in his style and his sound. They have a lot of people, you know, imitating him or like following his blueprint, which is how they go about, you know, making you big. Like when they say, oh, I have sons, you know, like Nicki Minaj coined the phrase sons. When the most of what we see right now are a bunch of Lil Wayne's sons. Everybody got dreads. Everybody got a bunch of tats, skinny jeans, sagging. Like, Lil Wayne he changed a generation of rappers. He changed how they rap, what they rap about. Like, Lil Wayne definitely changed the game. Nicki Minaj helped to change the game. Lil Kim helped to change the game and like cultivate what's popular, what's mainstream, what's, you know, what is a rapper supposed to be? What is a female rapper supposed to be? Nicki is that blueprint. You know, Kim definitely set the blueprint, set the stage, but Nicki really made it like iconic. She really took it to the next level. She made it more commercial. She broke into certain spaces that Kim didn't. And so when I see, again, Melly, somebody with real talent, because again, on American Horror Story, Red Tide, they talk about when these people take the black pill or when they take the Anina comb, sometimes it doesn't work because if you don't have any talent, Lotto, Coil Ray, if you don't have any talent, you're not going no fucking where. But if you do have talent, Nicki, Kanye, you know, people hate Jay-Z. He's got talent. People don't like Beyonce. She has talent. When you have talent, she's overrated, but she's got talent. When you have talent, you shoot to the next level. You really, really like, they can really work with you. So Melly's gonna get out. I think he's gonna get out sooner than later. And he's gonna have like there's gonna be a whole new genre, because remember, there's like drill, there's trap, and now there's Y and R&B, and Y and R&B is gonna be big. And I know this is gonna happen because drill and trap are low-key dying. Like Lil Baby's last project, that was a fucking plane crash. You know, Ice Spice is not doing well. Like a lot of like the drill era is fading, and the music industry is broke. You know, trap music, the only person who's still keeping trap alive is Future. And I can't say that his last project did extremely well. I think Future is getting aged out. He's getting older. His jig is up. He still has a lot of hits. And Future is talented too. He is. Which is why he was able to create a cult following and have such a long career. Future's been in the game for a long time. You know, he's got hits, but I definitely just feel like that era of music, the hardcore trap and drill, is dying because people want softer sounds. They want softer music. Like, but that's why Gunna has been so successful. Right. They need something new, because the people are demanding something new. That's why Jello has had so much success with just one song that is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 7. Because people are like, yay, like old school nostalgia vibes. But with the YN R&B, it's super melodic, so you want to dance to it. It makes you move. The beat is really good, but it's also like really low vibrational lyrics, so it's like that good juxtaposition where you can just like happily dance along to Death and Destruction. It works. And especially if the singer can sing, like people are gonna sing along to it, people are gonna dance along to it. Like, and music needs that right now. They need something that's going to make people stream, buy, give energy. Because right now, the music industry is dried up. Like, that latest track that Lotto and Playboi Carti put out was boo-boo, garbage, doo-doo, dookie party. It was horrible. Lotto is just continuing to show she don't have no fucking talent. She's a gimmick. Her and her fake black scent is pissing everybody off. And I believe what somebody commented on one of my videos about her. It was either on, I think it was on TikTok. They said her label gonna drop her. She will get dropped. If Coi Leray got dropped, Lotto will get dropped. Chris Brown, I don't know. I mean, he might work with them. But I could see him trying to feature. But he's also not known for like super violent music. So I would hope that he would just try to be himself and not try to talk about shit he don't really know and don't live. Yeah, Lotto will be dropped. She's not gonna make it. Megan Thee Stallion's time is like up too. But they're gonna do the same thing with Megan Thee Stallion that they're doing with Cardi B. Like, Cardi B is clearly shelved. But they're not gonna say anything yet. And partly because they don't want to reveal that their plan against Nicki didn't work. So they're not going to reveal like, yeah, the bitch is shelved. It, you know, it didn't work, whatever. No, they just demoted her to yapping hood Dominican baby mama who gets online and rants about her, you know, ain't shit ass baby daddy. And Megan Thee Stallion, you know, she's not selling. But they're gonna continue to just like, what does she do online? She twerks. She's like a fucking machine. I'm convinced she cloned and programmed. I believe she is. Low key, they told us that something happened to her when she went on that hiatus that time, and when she was like in one of the machines that they showed her in. Yeah. Remember that? Something ain't right, because sometimes like the way she twerks, it's just like it looks like somebody has a remote where they just press a button and the bitch dance. Doesn't it seem like that? She do come off programmed. But it's all fake. That's the thing, when you talk about the court cases, it's fake. It's acting. Kodak Black, he went to jail, they did something to him. It's fake and it's acting. And do y'all peep how Kodak Black initiated Bad Baby? And how Bad Baby is initiating Alabama Barker? Are y'all catching that? Just peep. I told you guys in the short, just in case, because I know, again, some of you are very new. Welcome. They're coming out with the news that Alabama Barker had an extortion. That was her offering. They're telling you, because they have to tell you. It's obvious. The beef between her and Bad Baby is for clout. So yeah. But yeah. Like, hey, welcome from Morocco. Assalamu alaikum. YNW Melo's gonna get out. He's gonna be a major artist, and he's gonna have a bunch of little sons under him that are singing YN R&B. He's gonna make a major comeback. Mark my words. That boy's got talent. He can really sing. The industry is going to make money off of him. Let's move into Jello Ball. Have y'all seen the music video? I posted a video, a long form and a short form, on my channel where I talked about the music video that he dropped for Speaker. Yikes. It was giving home movie. It was giving low budget. And I'm starting to have questions. I'm starting to think that maybe the deal that he got wasn't as much as they're saying. It could have been propaganda. It could have been clout for press and promo. I definitely think he got some money, but does Def Jam really have, and I think he got a $13 million lump sum all at once? Not necessarily. I'm sure that money will come out in increments, but I just feel like, but see, Melo, it comes off like it popped by accident, but I just can't buy that. Because what let me know that this is not by accident, Jello Ball hasn't been in the media a lot lately, period. He kind of just like fell back and faded into being Nicki Baby's baby daddy. Because he's not playing basketball. And he hasn't been doing anything else. Hey, what's up, Dion? Yo, you mad late, but you're here. It's good to see you. And Dion, I'm so glad that you were here, because I've had bots in my chat. I have needed my moderators. Thank you. Like, because it's just been too much. I try to do it every week, but I'm going to be coming more often for the lives. I promise, because I'm like wanting to switch up my content, but I post all the time. So Trey, just know that if you subscribe today, like, turn on your notifications, because YouTube does have me shadow banned. But I have community posts that I'm posting all the time, throughout the day, throughout the week. I post shorts throughout the week. Like, the content is definitely made. Like, I'm on here, I'm working, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Station Head. Like, I'm out here. So, like, join the family, welcome in. Okay, what I was saying was, Jello Ball hasn't been doing anything that would give him any real attention. Like, why would anybody just want to interview Jello Ball? And all of a sudden, he gets this interview with Neon, a major streamer, of all people, a major streamer. Streamers are hot right now. Streamers are the new celebrities. Streamers are what's really, you know, where the youth are focused on. Like, YouTube is becoming like IG. YouTube is becoming like for the older crowd, for the people who still have attention spans. The youth are on TikTok. The youth are tuned into streamers. And so out of the blue, Jello Ball, not Lonzo Ball, not Melo Ball, who's actually popular and who's actually like playing in the league and young and tapped in, like it's Jello Ball, the one who's not in the league and who is a father of two with an older woman and hasn't been like doing anything that we give a fuck about. We interview him. A major streamer interviews him. And in that stream, he just so happens to say, I've been working on music. Let me play something for you. And then it goes viral all over TikTok. Guys, there is a science to going viral. And when I saw that, okay, he's been making music. Okay, he's been making music. Can I say that he's been doing it seriously? Not necessarily, but I definitely think that he lives in LA and his baby mama used to be on Love and Hip Hop, and he comes from a well-to-do family and has well-connected brothers, and he's probably been talking to labels and affiliated with label people for a while, and they were like, let's show you how to do this thing. Yes, Milo, right, because I'm gonna get on that. I think, you know, because here's the thing. I was wondering, I was like, why did he want to rap? Like, his father has BBB. Like, he should have been the one to bring back Big Baller Brand. Like, I did watch their show. We gonna get on that, Dion, with the talent. We gonna get on that. But I did watch Ball in the Family. Great show. Way better than the Kardashians. Great show, actually. And I wish it would have been on TV. It was on Facebook. I didn't watch it on Facebook. They have it on YouTube now. But I wish it would have made it on a network because it was a really good show and it was what TV needed. Like, TV needs to see, like, a black father that gives a fuck. That a black father, like, properly raised his sons to be successful. Like, black families need to see what a functional, like, healthy family, successful family looks like, where, again, the mom is white, but, like, they need to see, like, a good black husband. They need to see, again, a father care about their kids, a family that sits together. Like, TV needs that, you know? But just peep how a TV network didn't pick it up. Peep. And their show was popular. Okay. So just be noticing that. Ain't nobody watching BET like that. And I'm not trying to shade BET, but BET is run by the Boule. And there is a reason why BET has never reached their full potential as a network. Just my opinion on that. But anywho, I think from watching the show, Big Baller Brand was a great idea, and the name is great, like the concept is great, and I know that they've had some issues with the family friend who had like scammed them. So what? Shit happens. Like, people get exposed. That was no excuse to just like dismantle the brand or, you know, no. Jello should have turned it into an athletic and streetwear brand. He should have made it the modern day Bape or the modern day Billionaire Boys Club. And okay, reality sitcom. Okay, interesting. I think it should have been, BET's full of sitcoms. Yeah, see, I don't watch BET, but a good like TV network, like, you know, should have picked it up. We do need like healthy black reality shows. I heard that Diddy was gonna have a reality show with like his kids, but child, not now. But I wanted that because I was like, that would have been dope. Like Diddy, you know, does come off like a decent father to some extent to the public, and his kids are rich and black. It would have been good for TV to see that. I agree, Steve. But people need entertainment, and reality shows provide like some type of realistic entertainment, so it works. Anywho, I'm staying out of that. Big Baller Brand. I think Jello should have like taken over the brand. He should have happy birthday. Like he should have made the brand hip and young and poppin'. They definitely had the resources, the marketing. Like he should have been like, no, I'm not gonna let it fall apart. Like even if we are not known for like athletic shoes, like we need to, again, Billionaire Boys Club is like kind of cool right now. Like it's kind of on ice. It's not as popular as it used to be back in the day. There's like all these streetwear brands that are like popping up, and Big Baller Brand, I definitely felt like could have been like that really good like mix of like, you know, well, that's why somebody should have taken it over and made it and like revamped it and gave it fresh marketing, fresh concepts, fresh creative direction, new fabrics, new styling. Like they should have had like some real designers come in and like they did, but I feel like, you know, they just didn't. I feel like the brothers just kind of gave it up after Allen like got exposed, and that wasn't necessary. I felt like they just kind of wanted to get away from like, I guess, their dad to some extent, but and that was like a good excuse to be like, yeah, we don't want to be under like the family umbrella, or we don't want to like continue to have our dad in our ear or like over us. But I feel like for Jello, since he didn't end up joining the league, he should have been like, no, I'm going to like make this brand something. And Nike is like in like kind of that space where they're like kind of tapping into streetwear a little bit, but like they're a sports brand. And I feel like I get it. I get about the shoes, but I think there was definitely like space with the clothing. I think their shoes were never like hot like that as far as looks wise, but I think with hoodies, t-shirts, basketball shorts, you know, again, beanies, socks, whatever, I definitely felt like, you know, if Jordan can do it, if Nike can do it, there was definitely space for a Big Baller Brand, and they should have made it like, again, like that fusion between athletic wear and streetwear. Of course LeBron knows something we don't. LeBron is Boulay. Like, what do you, like, I'm just saying, like, that's pretty much, like, we know that. LeBron know a whole bunch of shit. LeBron was at them Diddy parties, bro. I don't know. I don't think he messed it up with greed. I just think, you know, I don't think he did. I don't think LeVar was greedy. I think Allen was a fucking snake. Right. That's true, Trey. Sports streetwear will always be a thing, and that's why I think Jello should have like took advantage of that. And you know, I don't know why he didn't, but he's gonna regret not doing so, because I definitely think that Jello to some extent made a big mistake getting involved with the industry. And I can see it rearing its ugly head now. Because when he was in that music video for Tweaker, he had on a Balenciaga like windbreaker. And I was like, oh no, you're promoting this PDF file brand. And it's because like they, you know, put you in this. They told you to wear this. And again, the video, well, Melo is a great basketball player. Lonzo's good, but Melo is like very talented. So I don't really agree like that they're just like not that good. No, like Melo is fucking good, bro. He's very good. I just felt like the video was trash, and I don't know what's going on. Something is strange, because I'm like, you supposedly got a big fucking contract and you released this lame ass video. Like, something is weird here. Something not adding up. Because I could definitely tell that professionals didn't make this video. So we'll see what happens. I'm definitely, again, just feeling like something ain't adding up all the way, because he's not having like the same type of, like, the team that's behind him isn't as good as the team that was behind Ice Spice. Like, when Ice Spice came out, when Rihanna came out, they had excellent teams. Like, their teams had them releasing music like clockwork. They were promoting it, letting it kind of sit, and then boom, another song. You know what I mean? Top-notch videos, production, boom. Like, he was good. And I just feel like Jello has not had that. He needs media training. He needs a lot of work to really like make him a viable artist. Do I think he's that talented? To be honest, no. I think he should have made All-Star, but they be hating on Melo. People don't like when you're just too good. Like, they will snub you out of spite. We see that happen all the time. Nicki Minaj, you know, and a lot of like top black famous actors, they don't give them Oscars, they don't give them Grammys, you know what I mean? Because they're just like, we're gonna snub you out of spite. It happens all the time, and I hate that it's happening to Melo, but that honestly is a sign that you're fucking good, when they spite you. And it's a nasty truth, and it's a nasty part of the game. He missed too many games. I've heard about them not starting him and a bunch of other stuff. Like, I definitely want him. I agree with a lot of people. He needs to leave Charlotte. You know, I don't think they're a great team for him. I think he's just too good to be over there. I think he signed an extension note, and I don't think he should have. I know it was a lot of money, so that's probably why he signed. But he just, like, he needs to get the fuck up out of Charlotte. Like, they're not a good team. Jello does give, like, he doesn't come off hungry. And when I watch Ball and the Family, I realized his brothers have been carrying him for a while. Because even when he did like that interview, I watched an interview that he did with Speedy from Complex, I think that's his name, and he's talking about, like, if he goes back into basketball, like, he wants to play with Lonzo, he wants to play with his brother, he wants to play with his brothers, you know, but definitely talking about playing with Lonzo. And he was like, you know, if Lonzo passed me the ball, I'm definitely going to make it. And it's like, so you want to go back to basketball if you can have your brothers carry you some more. You know what I mean? I've been peeping that. Like, Jello has been carried by, it was a trash interview, horrible interview. That's what I'm saying. Shit like that is why he needs media training. Because, like, that interview was bad. But I just feel like, okay, when you play with your brothers, you play better because they are carrying you. But do you really have the talent like that? No, because when they're not around, you struggle. And you've been given certain opportunities by your brothers. Like, your brothers have been, you know, again, carrying you while playing, helping you get opportunities, doing this and that. Like, you haven't done anything by yourself yet. And even the podcast, you have a podcast with Lonzo. Melo hasn't come on the podcast because Melo has his own motion. But there you are with your brothers. You film your first recording video, your first music video, and even with the music period. Yes, symbiotic relationship. Even with the snippet of a new song. Who is there doing the promo? Lonzo is the one, like, doing the visuals for the cover art. Lonzo is in the locker room promoting the "Can You Please" snippet. Like, bro, that cover art should have been done by a fucking professional graphic designer, because that cover art was weak. Interesting. Thank you, Antonio, for bringing the facts and the knowledge. His ass did miss way too many fucking games. He missed over half the games. So, yes, let me keep cooking. Thank you, freshman. So, you know, the cover art was not good. I was like, what the fuck? And then when he said, oh yeah, Lonzo made it, I was like, that's why it looks the way it looks. Like, it looks unprofessionally done, because it was unprofessionally done. Lonzo is a basketball player, not a graphic designer. How much would it have cost you to hire a fucking, you know, up and coming graphic designer who could have used the opportunity to do your cover art? You know, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. That's what I've been saying this whole time. It doesn't require a bunch of money. It requires fucking skills and knowing how to think and being strategic. He didn't need to spend, if they really did get that boy 13 million, 18 million guaranteed, he should not have spent millions on a fucking music video for a debut song. But he definitely shouldn't have had that video looking like it was filmed with a fucking tripod and a GoPro, with that lame ass lighting. And I told you guys, nobody was professionally styled. He needed a stylist, a lighting crew, and a creative director. Like, and you have your brothers show up to your video. And I get it. Like, a lot of people feel like it was nice that his brothers, you know, were there for the video. And I feel like if his brothers were going to be there, they should have made small cameos. They should not have been the focal point of the video. This is your debut solo song. You should not have had your brothers as main. Like, Melo was in the fucking video damn near as much as Jello himself. Melo is the one that is popping out the sunroof. But the Cash Money video was done by a professional. The Cash Money video gave budget. I get it. You're right. I mentioned that in my long form, that I do think that it was smart for the video to have like paid homage to a Cash Money video back in the day. But that Cash Money video shits on this video because it was professionally filmed. Everybody's outfit is cohesive. You know what I mean? Everybody knows how to look in the camera, work the camera. Jello, whoever filmed it, like, did not tell him how to work the camera. He spent most of the video with his face covered, or like when he is looking at the camera, it's a far away shot. If it's a close-up shot, his hair is in his eyes because he's, you know, clearly out of his element. This is not a rapper. This is not somebody who like has wanted to rap all their life. And I know he says that, but that's part of what they're telling him to do, or telling him to say. And you know what, Rod? You're right. It does come with time, which just proves that they have done a major skip over the very crucial part of his career, which is artistic development. He's an industry plant, clearly. He's been just like propped here. And I think part of his newfound success is to spite Drake and to show Drake, if you want to get jiggy with us, we can easily find another light-skinned nigga to replace you with. And we can make him an overnight success. To some extent, I do feel like it was, Milo, because I feel like that's like one of the main ingredients for a rap career is beef. Oh, here comes this random beef between you and Cameron. Cameron is problematic, but I do feel like, you know, that does give like low-key industry shit so that he can, you know, have a buzz and create, you know what I mean? Like, rap beef is marketing. These two men have never met. I don't think they ever have, and they have no reason to be fucking beefing. Hey, what's up? No, don't worry. Like, I will have this posted on the community post so you can watch the replay. So, you know, you will be able to start from scratch. Thank you for the follow. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know how I do. Immediately when I end the live, the first thing I do is post the link for the replay in the community post. Right. Label, yes. Whack diss tracks, fake beef. Like, the industries are broke. Like, it's very like popcorn, very just like here and out, disposable, microwavable. Like, it's no longevity. I think Jello has the voice for rap. He's like tatted up. Like, I definitely think he has the voice for it, but I think that he's not a real rapper. I don't think the talent is there because I just can never. I don't, again, based off of his first song, like, again, the content is all right. It's a good sounding song, but can I imagine Jello giving us like this? Okay, you know why I know he doesn't have the talent for this, based off of how he speaks. Jello speaks low and slow. He does not speak intelligently, articulately enough for me to believe that he is a great fucking rapper. Because to be a great rapper, you have to be great with words, period. You have to be a good writer. You have to know how to talk. You have to, like, you can hear, you know what I mean? And I know this because I've written for magazines before. I've like been paid to write professionally. So that's why I'm so good at articulating myself on here and like describing things and explaining things and carrying you through concepts, and we can have like a real conversation here, an actual intellectual conversation, because I really got it like that with words. I've always been better with words than with numbers. I just ended up in a numbers job. But before I got into numbers, I used to work in sales. I did creative writing work, because that's like my talent. My talent is not numbers. My skill is numbers, but my talent is communication in words. Whether writing or speaking, like, I can do this. And so when I've read a lot of Shakespeare, I'm a reader. Like, so when I hear, again, yeah, thank you. Come in, because like this is a channel about real shit where we have real high level conversations, because I don't underestimate my audience. You either like the content or you don't. Like, and I think that that's something that the music industry has a problem with, is underestimating the audience. I was taught that in college. I have a bachelor's degree plus more education. And thank you. Thank you, Trey. I really appreciate it. Y'all been coming through tonight with the super chats. Thank you. But like, coming from somebody that, did go to college, like did graduate high school early, did graduate high school top of my class, did take AP classes, like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking to a dummy. And what I was taught in an English class one time was, do not underestimate your audience. Know your audience, but give them enough credit that they'll know what you're talking about, that you can like have a certain kind of conversation with them. And so that's why when people come here, sometimes they be on that bullshit. It's just like, this is not the channel for you. And then I got a lot of you guys who vibe with me because energy links up. And so with Lonzo, just hearing the way he talk, like when I watch Ball in the Family, like hearing the way he speaks, he do be like slurring his words. Again, he talk real low. You would never think that this nigga was from Chino Hills. You would never think so. And I think some of that is because he does glorify hood shit and hood life and the hood nigga lifestyle. I think to an extent all of the Ball brothers have a complex where, because they're mixed and they're so light-skinned, they feel the need to try to be more hood than they are. You got to think, they're mixed, they're light-skinned, and they're from a well-to-do family. And so they definitely, this happens all the time. It's like that Nunu syndrome where you see it with Lotto, where, a lot of times people from certain backgrounds want to just try to be affiliated with a lifestyle that they don't fucking know. They have like this thing where in their mind they want to glorify struggle and glorify again nigga mentality. And I think some of that is because when you listen to a lot of rap music growing up, and you know in the way that media is portrayed. And it's not to go against beige. I love my beige people. Melo is very handsome, light skinned, and a good looking man. But it doesn't change the fact that, and I'm not, they can be proudly black. They have a black father. Okay, that's a fact. But I just noticed that sometimes light-skinned people or mixed people do feel the need to overcompensate and try to prove that they're more black than what they are. And I think sometimes that is because darker skinned people, because even for myself, as somebody who people always ask, what are you mixed with and where are you from? Sometimes people don't read me as all the way black or black American. And so black Americans will try to like test my blackness or the way I talk. Growing up, I always heard, you sound white and all of this stuff, or you talk like a white girl. Especially when I was younger and I had like a very squeaky voice, I would always hear like, you sound white, been called Oreo, all these things. Again, I was a very studious young lady, all of these things. And so sometimes black people who have nigga mentality will try to make you feel like you're not black enough if you don't subscribe to nigga mentality. And so sometimes people feel like to be accepted, whether again it's how they talk or where they're from, or their social economic status or their skin tone, or if they're mixed or anything, they feel like to be accepted into black spaces and by black people, black culture, that they need to act a certain way. And it kind of, like right, dead ass. Like, that's the thing. That's what's going on with fucking Lotto. I've told you guys this time and time again. I've told you guys this with fucking Cardi B. I've told you guys this with Ice Spice. Ice Spice and Cardi B are Latinas, whatever. They're not black. Ice Spice keep lying talking about, I'm black. Yo, daddy might be black, but bitch, I bet you, and they notice how her fucking father be hiding in the cut. Her dad does not come out. We've only heard from that nigga on Twitter. I'm convinced her fucking dad is a bot. I'm convinced Ice Spice was made in the lab. I've been saying that. But we only see her mama pop out. This light-skinned Latina woman. Meanwhile, Ice Spice running around with a fucking afro wig saying the N-word all over the place. And we can't, thank you. And we can't really verify if this bitch black or not. Because maybe her dad is a black Dominican, right? And you never will see her dad on camera. That's by design. With them hiding her dad. Because if he was black and if everything was fucking kosher, then we should be able to see her dad. But we don't see her dad. Because something ain't adding up. It does matter, because when you want to, it does matter. And see, because when you want to be in black spaces and benefit from black culture and have black people buy your products and stream your music and go to your fucking funky ass shows, and you saying the N-word, but you're not really black, that's a fucking problem. It's a problem when you, again, especially for white people have their own culture too. Their culture is casseroles and fucking line dancing and all that other shit. And so when you are Latino, but you can't speak your own language, a lot of times, those people, or when you want to be black, or you like black men and you like black culture, those people have a way of finding their way into black communities. And they tend to take on black culture and be performative with it. Cardi B picks and chooses what day she's going to be black. Even though she is an Afro-Latina, so technically she's black, she doesn't really claim to be black. She sees herself as like a different type of Latino person with like no black ancestry. She sees herself as better than black people. and better than black women. And that's why she comes into our culture and says the N-word, but she can't speak Spanish. And then she comes into our culture and, you know what I mean? And like do all this other weird ass shit and calls us roaches and go back and forth with black women and stuff like that. But again, in the same breath, you don't hear Latino people playing Cardi B. That you don't. Because you know why? She doesn't speak Spanish. That bitch will try to speak Spanish and they be like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, again, she barely can speak English. But in our community, we accept that bullshit. We accept people being illiterate and not being able to fucking speak English. Which is why when you do know how to articulate and speak English, black people see it as, oh, you talk white. Nigga mentality and ignorance. And so yes, people like Cardi B, people like Ice Spice will come into black culture, and people like Lotto, who's half black. Lotto is half black, and we've seen her father, but she's white passing. And the issue with Lotto is she just can't be true to herself. Like, it's fine to like be mixed. Like, that is whatever. Like, the mixed people have been around since the beginning of time. People have always like screwed somebody that wasn't the same race as them. That's like nothing fucking new. And you know, Lotto comes into black hip-hop culture and feels the need to change her voice and get a BBL and, you know, just like parade around like a fucking caricature, and then wonders why her music won't fucking sell. And it's because like, it's like, bitch, you playing around. Like, you like, bitch, your name is Alyssa and you're from the suburbs of Atlanta. It's antics. Her being a side piece to 21 Savage is business. I have a video on that. It's business. She needs a level up. 21 Savage was initiated to new levels by Drake, and therefore like now he can initiate somebody. And so doing something, the mystique of them being together and the taboo of it and the drama is exactly what her stupid ass team is telling her that she needs to level up, and it's not. It's only hurting her. Like, I've seen this with Megan Thee Stallion too, where they will, you know, tell them, yeah, go do this and go do that and da-da-da-da, and they're sabotaging you. But you're so thirsty and hard up for fame and fortune that you're willing to go do anything, and so they can just get you to be a crash test dummy. Because her being affiliated with 21 Savage in that way is not doing her no favors. And she will look back and regret it. I can promise you that. So I said all that to say, it's a lot of, right, thank you. When Lotto was on the rap game, none of this new shit was popping off. But I told you guys, that is a ritual. Her with the new act is a ritual. And it's really them trolling your ass to see just how stupid you are. NC, get the fuck off my live. Because you're committed to misunderstanding me. You're on my live. You know, if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you don't have the brain cells to be here. Because I'm talking nothing but straight truth and facts. And you are continuously on my live. Hey, Jamaica, hey. Welcome in. Love my Caribbean people. Like, I don't like when people do that. Like, if you can't get the gist of this conversation, then you are across the wrong YouTube channel. Because I don't like when you speak straight up facts and truth, and they still misinterpret what you say, twist your words, and just completely, you know, walk circles around the fucking main topic and like the argument. I don't like stupidity. Like, I don't. Especially when I feel like it's being done on purpose. I don't like that shit. So that's a ritual in itself. With Lotto pretending to be Nunu. They plan on your intelligence because they're trying to see, will you accept somebody who's clearly an imposter. That's why it's a ritual on Black people. Because by them getting her, it's one thing for her to be being somebody that she's not. That's just rap in general. But for her to be channeling a specific character from a movie, and that whole character's, storyline is she's from the suburbs of Atlanta. She's light-skinned and she's pretending to be someone that she's not, so she can get into the inner city in crowd of Black folks. That's a fucking ritual. Hollywood does that all the time, where they will have an artist or an actor play out like a script or play out a movie. Like a lot of times with actors, they will die the same way, like in the same type of way like their character died in the movie. Or like it'll be like, like their life will be similar to the film. And it's because it's a ritual. Life imitates art, imitates life, right? Or art imitates life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the ritual in itself. Nobody can play you better than you. And so that's why actors are strategically cast in the films that they're in. Because the films resonate with them. It has to, for them to play it well and bring the vision to life. And so when we see Lotto again, her whole branding, especially since she's gone mainstream, is to play this Nunu role. And part of that's what I'm saying also. Lotto wasn't like this before she signed. She used to be independent. She was independent for a while. Yes, freshman. That's what's stopping her music. I think Lotto is a decent rapper. She's not all the way bad. She's not the best, but she's not all the way bad. But I think Lotto signed a major label deal, and upon signing that major label deal came a ritual. Just like Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion isn't the best, but she's far from the worst. Like, if we're not talking about Nicki Minaj, like, Megan is next. Because it ain't Glorilla. It ain't JT. Young Mammy's not in a conversation. Cardi B's not in a conversation. Ice Spice not in a conversation. Like, it's very few girls with bars and flow. And Megan don't even really have the flow down. She's got the bars, but she's known as the one flow Bigfoot hoe. Yikes. And I can't even think of anybody else because these girls come and go. Flo Milli has... Okay, yeah, freshman, I want to hear your opinion, please. Flo Milli, I think, should be a writer, but she doesn't have the voice. The voice is not hitting. She sounds like a 5-year-old rapping. Coi Leray can't fucking rap like that. So, again, not in the fucking conversation. Like, it's a bunch of girls in the game who ain't really doing shit, who are not really playing, like they're on the bench. So if we're talking about people who are like playing, like, shit, it is just Nicki and Meg. And like, I know Lotto, like, y'all, I'm completely iced. I don't fuck with anybody but Nicki because these bitches are too snaky. But when it comes to Lotto, again, I think Lotto is decent. She's not as good as Meg. She's not. I don't want to hear it. I mean, I do. Let me know. Let me know if you think she's good. But Lotto cannot know. Because a lot of them don't fucking write. They don't practice their craft. They don't write. They're puppets. They're gimmicks. Somebody else is writing for them. Welcome in, Desi. Like, share, subscribe. Okay, you think, so you like Glorilla. A lot of people like Glorilla. I think people like Glorilla because she's likable. I've always said this. I hate her fucking voice. I do. Thank you. Welcome in. I hate her voice. Doechii, ugh. I think she's Azalea Banks' replacement. I think I'm thirsty. I don't really follow Doechii too much. I think she's gonna be here for maybe the next at least 2 years. I think she'll have some success. But you know who I forgot? Doja Cat. Doja Cat is second best. But Doja Cat is Nicki Jr. to the fucking highest. I think Doja does R&B really well though. But as far as like rapping and bars, like it's Nicki, Doja, Meg, and again I got somebody in here who speaks highly of Glorilla. I don't really fuck with her like that. But that's neither here nor there. This is all about when Lotto signed that fucking major label deal. Part of that came a ritual. Just like Megan. When Megan signed that fucking deal with Rock Nation, a ritual was in that fucking deal. Chess hoe, never checkers. And part of that deal was we got to take this midget Tory Lanez out of here. And I like Tory Lanez. He could really sing too. But he didn't want to sign a major label deal. And so they came after his ass. Evil, nasty work. Yeah, Glow is the hottest because she has a big team. And her team is putting in work. And again, Glorilla is not who she presents as. Just like Sexy Red. I've been telling you guys, I think Sexy Red works for the CIA. I think Glorilla is a... yeah, they are bad for younger girls. I mean, rap is not for young people. It's out of place that so many young people have got into the consumption of it. Because even as a Nicki fan, Nicki's music is for grown-ass women. Her music is not for the youth. It's too vulgar. It's too sexual. It is not for young people. None of rap is not for the youth at all. It is just, no. But I was trying to tell you guys, Sexy Red is a CIA operative and Glorilla is affiliated with Freemasons. I think her parents come from the Boule. She is not just some average girl from Memphis. Don't believe that. No, sweetheart, that's just not the truth. Lotto, when she signed that deal, part of that deal came a ritual to pretend to be Nunu. And that was to see if black people would willingly accept a mixed person pretending and cosplaying in their fucking culture. Because the gag is Lauren London is mixed. The one who played Nunu. So just catch it. No, because the ritual didn't work. The ritual, that's what always happens. Like when they sign these major label deals, the music doesn't tend to be as good afterwards because now it's music that is not made from you. It's music made from the industry. And the industry is like McDonald's, bitch, it's fast food. McDonald's burgers ain't that fucking good. Right, 21 Savage is a fucking European. He's not this, like, see, but also catch that. Catch how they have an imposter dating an imposter. 21 Savage is pretending like he's some hood nigga from Atlanta. And Lotto is pretending like she's some hood bitch from Atlanta and he from the UK. She was born in Ohio. Like, that's what I'm telling you. It's antics and it's script. Stay woke. Okay, the song with Playboi Carti is whack and it ain't doing shit. And Playboi Carti has been replaced. Haven't you guys realized that that's not Playboi Carti? Who the fuck is that? He don't even sound right. Like on the song Carnival, like this is how I know they got y'all like right where they want y'all. Because I'd be like, how do y'all not see or hear that's not them? Like I've seen that this has been a trend for the last couple years. Like let's talk about it. On the song Grease with Drake and DJ Khaled, that doesn't sound like Drake. Now I don't know if the song is like pitched wrong because it sounds like it could be him, but that's not his voice is too high pitched. And I'm just like, why would y'all put out this poorly mixed and mastered song? And it's made by DJ Khaled. It's made by a professional DJ. It's Drake, who has 40 and Boy Wonder behind him. And that's true. Drake is also, yes, imposter culture. And that's why people don't like him. But it's just like, Drake has access to some of the best producers and shit. So why does the song Grease sound like somebody else? Like, who the fuck is that? On the song Carnival, I couldn't tell when it was Rich the Kid. I couldn't tell when it was Playboi Carti. I was like, I don't know who's rapping when. Like, y'all niggas sound alike. Something here ain't right. On the song, on Cardi B's song Hot, no, there's a song with Cardi B and Kanye. I think it was Hot Shit. And in the video, it's like, that's not Kanye. Like, that's why they had him with a mask on. And I think it was all AI. But it's like, that's not him. And I think with the verse too, the verse sounded like AI. I was like, that doesn't sound like Kanye. It's not him in the video, and it doesn't sound like him neither. Like, the verse was really bad. And it's just like, bro, these people will be replaced. Like, it's so much right. Like, I'm totally, like, when you say there's two ninjas in one, like, right. Cardi, all red, sounds like Designer Future. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they doing weird shit right in front of people, and people just so, like, programmed by the music, so caught up in the fuckery that they're not seeing, like, babe, I don't want a copyright strike, so I cannot play no music right now. No, that's very fucking weird. Like, because it's like you don't know who's who. It's like too many artists nowadays who like sound like each other, look like each other, and they've been trying to tell y'all that these people be playing multiple characters. And niggas was like, no, you reaching, bro. Like, this nigga too far gone. Like, no. They been trying to tell us. It be one nigga playing the role of like 3-4 niggas. Or this nigga doing Hannah Montana. He got like 2 lives. They been saying that shit. And like, I've been paying attention because when I hear Playboi Carti, I'm like, who the fuck is this? And don't you see, like, that nigga, like, something happened to him, bro. Like, he had a baby with Iggy, his offering, and then you see this nigga in a thong going to the studio with Kanye. Well, you know Kanye been replaced. And like Kanye, I noticed with Kanye too, he be initiating people. Like, that he just do it real on the low. Like, Kanye got a really good Illuminati contract. Because like Kanye definitely like cloned, replaced. That bitch who he be walking around with is a handler. And niggas be like, oh, Kanye doing something to her. Kanye not doing shit to her. She the fucking one doing shit to him. Talking about she a fucking architect. Like, Bianca ain't no fucking architect. Bianca is a fucking CIA agent, bro. She is a beta sex kitten under programming. Whatever the nigga had on, he had on something weird that was showing his fucking bussy, and he runs to the studio. Why are you going to the studio showing your ass cheeks, nigga? What are you doing? None of that is needed to record a fucking song with a pack of other niggas. So what are you doing? And this nigga don't even sound right. He look crazy in the face. His face like all distorted. Like, they just sucked the soul out this dude. Right. Like, bro, these people are like not who you think they are. Thank you, because I'm like, this nigga tripping. But I'm telling you, like, Playboi Carti, like, I like his music, his voice is strange. I'm like, who is this? And y'all niggas just sitting there like rapping along and yeah, Cardi, drop. No, nigga, don't drop that. Keep that. Bring back Playboi Carti. NBA YoungBoy clone too. It's obvious. Y'all just gotta pay attention. Like, just watch. Like, just watch. These people are like not them. That's not them, bro. Like, Gucci Mane, Gunna. I did a video about it. Gunna got out of jail. They gave that nigga the Gucci Mane combo number 5. New body. Like, new look. New cut, new color. Like, it's like, who is this nigga, bro? Like, these people is not them. Like, we are, like, Beyonce is not Beyonce. Like, if you are paying attention, it's like, who the fuck is that, bro? They got like 5 of her. Sometimes, like, she's slimmer. Sometimes her butt is bigger. Sometimes she's lighter. Sometimes she's darker. Her nose and eyes, like, bro, it'd be like, which Beyonce is this, bro? Like, if you've been paying attention, you know that they got like 5 Beyoncés in a fucking closet on a rack. And y'all niggas be thinking that Jay-Z is the one doing everything. And it's like, it's that fucking witchy poo ass mama who be like pulling different fucking Beyoncés out of the fucking closet. Yes, bro, I be noticing this shit. It's like, bro, who is this? Like, that's why I told you guys, I know that Joe Biden was a cyborg, because it's like, this nigga be looking different certain times. And y'all just be like going along with everything. And it's like, bro, this nigga's a cyborg. They got like 5 of her. This nigga's a clone. He been replaced. Like, and that's why the Illuminati stay winning, because y'all just like go along with everything. Like, and then like when you speak about it, the niggas be like, oh, you crazy. You could, no, nigga, you blind. And I don't give a fuck no more. Like, people been calling me crazy. But you know what they don't say? That I'm a liar. They don't say that I'm stupid. So crazy, I'll take crazy, bitch. Shit, fuck out of here, bro. That song is a flop. And Lotto is whack and it's going to be fucking... Thank you. Yes, I believe that. That they live under LA. I believe that they are... That's what the movie... Remember that movie Us by Jordan Peele? Where he was talking about people living underground? Bro. And we know that they got tunnels, bro. Like, they be... Them people, bro. But they been saying that. The celebrities, they be living underground and shit. Like, Jamie Foxx, clone to the bone. That's not Jamie fucking Foxx. And that bitch who they claim is his daughter is not his fucking daughter. That's a fucking handler. Like, they just be telling people anything. I'm from New Orleans, but I don't live there anymore. But no, like, Jamie Foxx clone too. Everybody clone, bro. Like, it's so much shit going on in Hollywood. Huh, yikes. Okay. I want to touch on, that leads me into Akbar V. My phone about to die. I gotta hurry up. That leads me into Akbar V. Damn. I don't have my charger down here. I didn't think I was gonna need it. I don't think I can pause. We live. Okay, whatever. Let me I don't have that much left anyway. So let me do what I gotta do. Akbar V. Blonde hair, pregnant. You already know what it is. Akbar V been trying to get on. She been trying to get on. And part of it is she just not motherfucking focused. So Akbar can do all the blonde hair in the world. Will it help her? I don't think so. I don't think that, you know, and I'm telling you, she got 5 kids, about to have her 6th. I think Hollywood has a way of telling people, oh, if you sacrifice your mama, or if you have a baby, and if you do this and if you do that, if you let me touch you up your booty hole, you know, we'll make you a big star. But they be lying to y'all, and then niggas be buying it and be doing it, and then be looking stupid after when it don't work. Like, Akbar V been trying to get on. It's speculated that her baby daddy is Young Thug, one of her baby daddies. I think they say she got like 2 kids by Young Thug. Akbar is with the shits. Been with the shits. Akbar can rap, but I think Akbar just not fucking focused. Because they've been saying that. They've been saying, like, on the show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, like, Akbar did, like, when she previewed some music, when Akbar previewed some music on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I was like, oh, her shit sound good. Everybody agreed. Yes, I know that her and Young Thug grew up together. Like, they got history back in the day. But some people say that he's one of her baby daddies. I don't know about that. But I do think that she slept with him now. But whatever, child. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is, Akbar been trying to get on, but she has an issue with taking her shit serious. I think Akbar is taking the easy way out. Because I think Akbar has been too busy fucking and having a bunch of goddamn kids that she really don't fucking want. And I think, because if she did want them, she would have had custody. She would have never lost custody of her motherfucking kids if she wanted her kids. It is hard for a woman to lose custody of their kids. And Akbar is 5 kids deep. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it. So Akbar been distracted and fucking around and not taking her music fucking serious. And now she's pulling this shortcut cop-out move by having some fucking baby with this random ass nigga that she married to. I did not know Akbar B was married. I'm like, who is this nigga who you done found on the streets of Atlanta? It's looking like she married her fucking plug. Somebody said he was a bum. He looked like a bum. The way that he laid up on that motherfucking couch in that video, all slumped over. He do not look like he got a goddamn job. So Akbar be talking about she about to have a baby, do it the right way now. And coming out, oh, icy blonde hair. Girl, we peep. You doing it for the industry. But you can have all the kids you want. If you are not fucking focused and dedicated to your craft, your efforts will go in vain, and that child's life and health will go in vain. You will have done it for fucking nothing. And you will have nothing but guilt, regret, and remorse, you know what I'm saying, to show for it. So, do I think this is going to work for her? To be honest with you, I just don't. I think Akbar also has really scarred her public perception with fucking games and antics. Always in the media for something stupid. Never in the media for her fucking music. She don't promote her music enough. She don't work hard enough on her fucking music. And I think that is the real issue. So I could pretty much promise you, this is going to be a failed attempt. With Dream Doll, I see Dream Doll doing that same stupid shit. I see Flo Milli doing that same dumb shit. I see Coi Leray doing that same stupidity. And will it work? I don't think it will work for none of them. Coi Leray does have a bopper too. But I don't think Coi Leray has enough. I know Coi Leray doesn't have enough talent to sustain. That's why her stupid ass got dropped in the first fucking place. Flo Milli doesn't have the voice. Who else? Dream Doll. I think Dream Doll has potential. But I feel like, you know, she hasn't really made like a fucking hit yet. And I think having a fucking baby before you have a hit is stupid and backwards. And I think Tay is the father, okay? So I'm going to wrap it up there with that conversation. I'm going to end, or second to last, Shamar Moore breaking up with his BM. It's obvious that he's gay. Like, guys, this is Hollywood. These niggas be gay, bro. If they don't start off gay, the industry been having plants, boo, but I think that's true to an extent. I definitely feel like the industry wants plants because they have agendas to push, and real artists don't want to be treated that way. Real artists do it because they want to make their art and express themselves in their way from their talents, their gifts, and it's really hard to be controlled when you're a real artist. It's a lot easier when you're an imposter and you're an employee, you know what I mean? And you're just there to get a bag. And you have a felony and you can't read and speak and shit like that. It's real easy to control you and get you to do whatever the fuck they need you to do. Koi should have stayed in her lane. Koi should have stayed in her lane. But like, yeah, because I'm like, should Koi be making music? Again, I think Koi, you know, I like Koi's music, to be honest with you. I think, again, Koi has some decent songs. She does. Like, I like her song At the Top, and I like her song Know About Me. You don't know shit about me. I think her song, I think she's got like some bops, but overall, she's just not that fucking talented. Like, bitch, you gonna need more than 2 bops with little replay value. Coi Leray's music does not give classic. It does not give long-term replay value. Coi Leray, again, you're going to need more than 1 hit. And it's not like she has a hit like a My Neck, My Back. She doesn't have a hit like Back That Ass Up. You're going to need more than 1. Bitch, those are not, none of the songs I listed by Coi Leray were hits. You're going to need more than 1 like good sounding song. Because a lot of the music that I think is like good by her didn't, you know, it's not mainstream. Her mainstream shit is like really not popping. Hey, what's up, Micah? Good to see you. Yeah, Shamar Moore. On that bullshit. I'm glad the girl broke up with him and they split up because she clearly wants to get married and he's not gonna get married because he's don't like bitches. No More Parties. That was decent, but she sat up on a song, was like, when I hit that, she didn't even, the bitch wasn't even speaking fully in words. Bitch was out of bars. And a basic bitch, yes, No More Parties had mainstream success, but did it have bars? No. And Lil Durk, stupid ass, I hate Lil Durk. I fucking hate his music. He ruins every fucking song. I'm sick of people, like, between Bia's Same Hands and Coi Leray, No More Parties, them bitches let that fucking ragdoll ass nigga, that bathroom mat head ass nigga, fuck up their goddamn song. I said it. I cannot fucking stand Lil Durk. He sacrificed Vaughn so he could fucking rise up the ranks, and now he's going through it too. With these Freemason legal cases and shit. None of it will make him a good rapper. Lil Durk sucks. And he's only where he is because he's affiliated with them fucking Boulay people. And King Von wasn't a good person. I didn't say he was. He was a weirdo and a sicko. King Von wasn't shit, and Lil Durk ain't shit neither. 2 things can be true, and they can all fucking get on somewhere, but I'm over his ass. No More Parties had a good beat, but Coi can't fucking rap, and that's why she's been struggling, and that's why she's gonna continue to struggle. Her voice is too deep to sing. You can hear the way by the way she talked that she can't sing, and she can't fucking rap. She can dance. She should have been a fucking backup dancer. But she can't rap. I said it, and that's why her ass gonna continue to struggle musically. And a baby ain't gonna change that shit. Shamar Moore is living that life. Jay-Z time is coming too. I've talked to you guys about that. Diddy not really even locked up. That shit is a psyop. But Jay-Z may have had a hand in some of it. I don't even think Jay-Z really did have a hand in it. I think it was just Diddy's fucking time. I think Clive Davis is who helped sacrifice Diddy ass. And I think Diddy and then people from that fucking liquor company and Clive Davis, I think it was them ooze. You know what I mean? I think it was like them oohs people who, yes, I do believe that about Diddy and Kai Cenat. That I've seen that, there's something there. But it's them people from the other tribe who got his ass taken down. No, Coil Ray don't got kids. Yes, Shamar is on that gay shit. We knew that. And just like I told you guys, the guy who everybody is drooling over from the movie Mufasa, the voice actor, yes, thank you. I'm glad you pick up what I'm talking about. He's clearly sweet too. Like when you wake up, first of all, when you realize how Hollywood work, all them niggas gay. If they big in Hollywood, if they make it huge in Hollywood, come on now, you don't get big without. But you know what I was telling to my mom last night? I was telling her, with the real gag that they don't want to tell you is how everybody in Hollywood got an STD, allegedly. Because everybody been fucking everybody, and everybody been at the same parties, and everybody been African and escorting and ritual and blah, 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 then come on now, it's obvious. Okay, I gotta go. Let me do one more topic. Justin, come on now. Yes, everybody, he's a Scientologist. Yeah, everybody doing that backdoor bust down behavior. Let's talk about Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, briefly. I've been talking about this. I've been saying, and people don't like Blake Lively. So they want to make it seem like, oh, she tried to pursue him and he turned her down and, you know, all of that shit. No, bitch, they was both fucking and it went left. Okay, it's obvious. I said that initially, but y'all niggas on the internet try to make it seem like, oh no, like he wasn't checking for her. Yes, the fuck he was checking for her. And you know what confirmed it was when I heard that goddamn voicemail that came out. That's what I told y'all. When this all blows over, I think Blake and Ryan are gonna get divorced because her and that fucking dude has something going on. And maybe they didn't smash, but there was something going on more than just what they're telling the public. There was something romantic going on there. It's very obvious to fucking see. I'm grown, babe. I'm grown and I know better. And I know how adults work. I know how adults hoe. I know how married hoes stay fucking hopping over the fence and messing with Barbara and Shirley and fucking Tom and Jerry and all them other niggas. Like, I know how I keep telling y'all, the married hoes are the most vicious. So them two had something going on and it done turned sour and now they're both acting out like this. So I'm telling you, Blake and Ryan, divorce incoming. Mainly because they're gonna get fucking blacklisted like hell from Hollywood. And once them two can't fucking work anywhere and they're stuck in the house looking at each other all goddamn day, they're gonna fucking regret doing this shit and they're gonna resent each other and they're gonna especially him, because he's gonna be like, I was with somebody and I cheated on my bitch and got with you and you cheated on me, and she's gonna be like, you ruined me because I had all these kids and I had to stay home, and you know what I mean? The resentment and the regret is there. They are not going to be able to be around each other for too much longer when they're both pariahs in Hollywood, and when they get proven to be weird fucking liars, and when she gets exposed as a cheating thought. Case closed. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Really appreciate everybody who stopped by. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Check out the community post. You know where to find me. I will have links up. Follow me on Twitter at Woke Pop Culture. Links will be in, again, the community post. Check out the website. Check me out, you know, I'll be on the internet. I'm on Instagram. I post. So comment, request videos, all of that. Love you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Talk to y'all in the next one. I will be doing lives more frequently. So, I'll let you know before I have one. Turn on your notifications. Bye. I'm also on TikTok. Check me out on TikTok. Bye, everyone.